Panama Supreme Court has thrown out a decades-long contract that allowed China to control its key ports. The ruling has sparked retaliations from China Wednesday, adding geopolitical tension around one of the world's most critical shipping routes. Hong Kong-based CK Hutchison says it intends to dispute the ruling and warns this could have major economic consequences. CK Hutchison says it's seeking extensive damages after Panama ended its agreement to operate the Balboa and Cristobal ports. Meanwhile, Panama's authorities have already begun inspections on the ports. They ordered the company to grant full access to property, data, and staff. Chinese officials called the recent ruling absurd. They warned Panama could face serious political and economic consequences. Panama's president says the country is asserting its sovereignty. It's now in talks with Denmark-based APM terminals to keep the ports running while a new public bidding process is set up. The Panama Canal handles roughly 40% of U.S. maritime cargo traffic and about 5% of global trade, making control over nearby ports critical. Analysts warn Chinese control near the canal could threaten U.S. national security, disrupting trade and military access during a conflict. Last year, President Trump said China shouldn't be controlling the canal, adding that the U.S. handed it over to Panama and now wants it back. Panama's ruling is a major win for the U.S. as Washington aims to decouple Chinese influence from the Western Hemisphere. And the developments of the Panama Canal is just one sign of a bigger geopolitical shift playing out across Latin America this year. In just the first month of this year, China's influence in parts of the region has faced new pressure. It comes as countries rethink military deals, economic partnerships, and their strategic alliances amid growing U.S.-China tensions. Panama's decision to end a Chinese-linked port contract marked one of the biggest blows to China so far this year. It's part of a broader push by some countries to reassess Beijing's role in critical infrastructure. Taking a look at Argentina, the country moved forward with a deal to purchase U.S. fighter jets instead of a Chinese-made alternative. Meanwhile, Peru signaled interest in closer defense ties with Washington. Economic shifts are also underway. Some countries are turning towards Western financial institutions backed by the U.S. dollar. Latin American countries are also reconsidering long-term debt and development deals tied to China's Belt and Road Initiative. China uses the Belt and Road Initiative to gain leverage in developing countries by funding key infrastructure projects. But when partner countries can't pay back the massive loans, China takes control of these strategic assets, including ports and energy infrastructure. At the same time, disputes within alliances like BRICS show nations are rethinking where they stand between the U.S. and China.